Hey everybody, how are you? I've missed you. I am so glad that you are here. If it's the first time that I'm meeting you, hello. I love that you're here, and it's not by accident. You're here to spend some time with us and hear a great story about how you fit in and that you have a great big purpose and this world needs you. And this story today is going to help us understand that if someone's ever told you that you just don't belong or that you just don't fit in, or they've ever made you feel like that, first of all, I'm sorry. And I'm here to tell you that you do matter and that you do have a purpose. And this story is going to help us see how, sometimes there's a whole bunch of different people in this world. They look different, they sound different, they talk different, they act different, all kinds of differences. But you know something? If they're different, that means that it's okay that you're different. And well, if we're all different, we all are the same, if that makes any sense. Think about it, right? People have different hair color, different eye color, different skin color, all kinds of differences, heights and weights and whatever. But yet we're all human. So by that definition alone, we all are kind of the same and we all matter. Because if we were all walking around with the same color hair or the same color skin and doing the same kinds of things, it wouldn't be so much fun and there wouldn't be any variety or diversity. And well, that sounds kind of boring and robotic, doesn't it? Look around you and see that there are all kinds of differences and we all belong. There's enough space in this great big world for all of us. So let's get started on this book. Now, before we do, can you please like and subscribe so you can keep coming along on these fun learning adventures that we get to do together and enjoy some time. Maybe you'd like to share this story with a friend who's going through something like this and you think it might help them. I would love that, because you know what? It's not just about what I'm saying, but I also want to empower you and encourage you that if you're having big feelings and you feel a little stuck, please find your trusted adult to go and talk to them. Because you know what? It's okay. Some of us get stuck in some feelings sometimes, but we don't want you to just stay there. Emotions happen, feelings happen, and that's okay. But it's what we do with them that really matters. And I would like us all to be able to say, you know what? I need some help. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that you're any less. It just means that you were brave enough to say, I need some help. And that's okay. All right, so now that we got that done, so get yourself all cozied up. Want to get a pillow, get a blanket? Sure. Pause me and come right on back. But for the rest of us, we are going to take a peek at Wildflower by Melanie Brown Sara Gillingham. Now, I love flowers, and look at this cute little face. Tell me it's not so cute. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Good. Now, don't forget, if you really like this story, please go to your local library, go online to purchase this book and help out the authors as well, and let them know what this story did for you. Wildflower. Daisy had just bloomed, and it felt good to open her petals and turn to the sun. What a beautiful place to be, she said. My mama says you're just a weed. And you don't belong here, said Rose, growing nearby. What's a weed? Daisy asked. It's something that wasn't planted on purpose, and it gets in the way, said Rose. Rude. And I'm just a weed? Oh, yes, indeed. Daisy felt her head droop a little. Sometimes words hurt us, don't they? Why did it matter if she was planted or not? There was plenty of space in this garden. Why are you here? Daisy asked Rose. Well, isn't it obvious? I smell and look amazing, replied Rose. And I'm a chef's best friend, asked Sage, poking up. I make things taste yummy. Daisy frowned. But I'm just a weed? Oh, yes, indeed. Daisy's head drooped a little more. Oh, I feel that. Oh, look at her face. Have words that people have said ever made you feel like that? Start questioning who you are and why you're even there? And maybe even a little embarrassed of how you look or how you act or how you dress? Daisy turned up toward Sunflower. What about you? I tower over the garden and my seeds are good to eat. Sunflower threw back his petals. Yes, important plants only, Chamomile chimed in. Like me, my flowers make a soothing tea that can help people sleep. Oh, ooh la la. Oh, wow, Daisy replied. So I'm really just a weed? Oh, yes, indeed. Daisy drooped completely. That just breaks my heart. Strawberry Flower smiled at Daisy. I'm sure weeds are good for something. Thank you, said Daisy. Why are you here? She added. I feed people. Strawberry Flower explained humbly. I make fruit that's sweet and juicy. But I'm just a weed. Strawberry Flower agreed. Daisy sighed. Then she smelled something wonderful. It was Sweet Pea. Daisy said, I can guess why you were planted. You smell lovely, like rose. I wasn't planted, said Sweet Pea. I just blew in on the wind like you. I get called a weed sometimes too. Really? Some call you a weed? Oh, yes, indeed. Daisy stretched up just a little bit. Another plant was sneaking over the fence. What's your name? Asked Daisy. Who, me? I'm Blackberry Vine, and I'm often called a weed, especially when I creep into gardens. But I make delicious berries. I'm starting to see something. Are you? What about me? Asked Clover. My roots carefully gather food to help other plants grow, but most still call me a weed. And look, Clover is needed. Me too, said Dandelion. Children love to wish upon me, and my seeds fly through the air. You and I, we are wildflowers, and that means we can grow wherever the wind takes us. Really? Asked Daisy. Oh, yes, indeed. Daisy stretched up even more. Then Daisy heard Rose say, There's a weed in my sunshine. Rose was glaring up at a tall new flower that Daisy had never seen before. "A weed?" said the new flower meekly. "There is more than enough sunshine for everyone, Rose," Daisy said. "Every plant I met today is special and belongs here, no matter what we call them." She found her voice. "Hello, I'm Daisy, and I'm a wildflower. Welcome to our garden. It's a beautiful place to be." Look at that beautiful garden. Daisy found her voice. She found out that someone just calling her a weed and saying like, "You don't belong here. You're not beautiful like us, and you're not doing anything very special for anyone," didn't matter, because she found out that herself being a weed and all the other types of weeds that were out there mattered, and they had a purpose, and there was a plan for them being there. And just like Dandelion had said, they can grow and bloom and be wherever the wind takes them. So I want you to always remember, when you see a flower and you're by a garden, I hope you never forget this now. Now that you see a flower, you're always going to remember this, that look around and see the whole picture and see how beautiful that garden is. Yeah, and sometimes people do go in and pick out the weeds, right? But for this story's purpose, we can look at flowers and see them in a beautiful way of all coming together and making that picture beautiful, right? And that's what you do for this world too, because anyone could be looked at as a weed, right? But you know what? We are much more than that, and we were created in an image of someone that loves you very, very much and says that you have a purpose. And don't let anyone take that away from you just because of how they're feeling. And you know, you can be kind back and smile because you know that you are loved and that you have a plan for your life. So you go out there and help someone else who might be feeling kind of down, because the truth is, sometimes words do hurt. And sometimes we have to process that, think about it, and then find ourselves again and know that you matter. So go out there and go make sure that you can lift someone else up by being kind, because you might know how it feels when someone's not. And let's just stop it right where that is. And let's be the change, and let's make the change. Go out there and go have a great week and maybe help someone else this week. All right, I'll see you again. Take care. Bye.